Sarfnic fam. Welcome back to another stream. Sorry, I'm wearing my Lork skin. You guys will probably see that soon. We are back! In the last one, we were mining down in this cave. I actually have no idea why I was mining down here. But I think I was looking to head out. So, welcome back to another stream of my Minecraft world. This is the last stream of 2025. Yeah, the year's about over. It's New Year's Eve at like 5 p.m. currently. Sorry that there's not been much on this channel. I've been working, and my job has been kind of a grind as of late. Ugh. She don't have the resources to fight this little biatch. So I'm heading back to the base instead. I don't remember what I was doing, but it's probably something important, right? I think I do want to do some exploration, though, as well. But yeah, I was telling the story of summer of 2024, which is like a year and a half ago now. And I'm almost done with it. Like, I don't know, it's just been like a thing I've been working on for quite a while and haven't finished yet. I don't know if I'm going to talk about it during this stream, we'll see. I kind of just wanted to play some Minecraft. I don't have the voice behind. It's kind of pointless right now when there's, you know, nothing to... I also hear a voice and I'm like, oh my god, my world is haunted! And next thing you know, I'm in a wifey's video. Wifey's ARG. There we go. But yeah, I haven't been able to play Minecraft for that long, that much recently because of Lork. Not Lork, sorry, because of my job. Lork I haven't played much either. I was thinking about Lork, and that's why I said that. But as you can see, here is the map of the world that we have explored thus far. Some of it is cubic because I explored it when Xeros wasn't available. So that's why it looks like a cube, if you're curious. But I do want to do some exploration. I also have that nether portal set up, which is pretty important too. Maybe get a happy gas. I think that's one thing I was trying to focus on. I can't remember if I did get one. I think I probably did get one, actually. Let's eat so we're not low. But yeah, this is just my Minecraft world. I also realized I have chat disabled, so let me go ahead and enable that. And I just want to play some Minecraft in chat, because it's been a while. I was always considering doing these streams, and I was like, well, might as well just play the Lork instead, right? Play some other world I've been playing. I don't know why I'm unmuted. Let me just hit that. Let's hit the unmute key. There's my happy guest. So, yeah, we're going to play some Minecraft today, and maybe continue telling the story in a bit. I probably will, just in a bit. I also wanted to record another reaction video and start rendering it before the end of the day. Oh, it must be a full moon. Well, it's not, but lime's out anyways. Oh, this sword's about to break. It's got 5 left, so let's at least quit here so we get the most of it. 2 left. That's enough to finish off this horde. There we go. And I need to get a new sword. So one thing I need to do is mining, because like, it's kind of easy to get loot at this stage, or at least it should be easy, but I don't have anything. Oh, the spear! Oh my god, we are 100% making a spear. Yeah, baby! This is the first I've really played... Well, actually, no, Lork's on the new update too. But this is really the first I've touched the spear on the new update. Get cooked on... You damn slime. Should probably eat. Die, potato, die. I baked you a pie. Oh boy, what flavor. Hello, farm slime. You're kind of weak, so I won't kill you. Unless you become closer, I don't know. But, yeah, I really feel like I've done a bad job with my base on this world as well. Come on, guys, this is such a lame base I built. It's only a starter base, too. So I am going to probably move soon. Yo, what if this is the world where I build a base in the nether? Wait, actually it'd be really cool to do on survival, single player. I'd love to. I want to make this my forever world. And I want to actually do some pretty cool builds with Schematica at some point. So maybe we can begin working on that, sort of. give it a second to load more of the world in. I think I have to be zoomed out. I'll load more in. Okay, I guess that was it. Alright, slime, get over here. Maybe we just take the happy gas and just head out. Like, yeah, I should probably at least get full diamond before I leave the space. I don't know, just considering my options, weighing everything. We do have diamonds. I just haven't made diamond armor. Okay, wait, that's actually an important, crucial detail. Let's put some of this stuff away. Alright, maybe it is time to make some diamond armor. I don't really have the XP to enchant, though. I don't enchant my gear much, so it won't be god gear. But it'll be better than what I have right now. So let's do it. Leggings, helm, boots. Chestplate, then boots. I'll read that out of order. Let's try it. We'll go projectile protection. I'm not gonna like... Just go... Oh, I'm sorry. I can use some background noise. But, let's go with that. And let's go with projectile prot again. Should also breed the animals and kill some too. Alright. And that's that. The next thing I want to do is I want to do something kind of funny, actually. Do I have the stuff for this? Wait. I want to put my old armor on a... There, it's fine. Put my old armor on like an armor stand in this base. Because it's so wacky. But yeah, I got some mixed iron, leather, diamond... Or it's not diamond. Fuck. Gold. Surprised I didn't do anything. Alright. Potatoes. Let's also... Okay, they haven't even grown, dude. God, this place is a mess, I know. I apologize. Let's cook about 5. Actually, I wonder... How does this work? Can I... Okay, now I have to smelt it one more time. Yeah, just smelt it one more time. Let's do that. We're gonna make some armor stands. Yeah, you heard me. Armor stand. Yeah. Let's do it. I think I can just make actually make an armor stand again. Like I just forget this stuff. Armor stand. There you go. Now it's unlocked. Armor stand. Oh, that's actually already enough. Whatever, we'll keep the current smooth stone that we have developed. Is there anything I can cook in here? Let some rye, so I can use up that coal. Alright, grab all the sticks. Maybe make a little extra. And then kaboom! My armor stand is already. This is just a memory of this gear set that I previously had. So I'll never, ever, ever forget it. There you go. Now it's immortalized in my freaking base. Alright, just give me this damn thing. And then with the rest of these diamonds, could hold on to them for now. I probably shouldn't. So I'll put them away. Alright. Anyways, maybe I can start telling this. Well, first I want to talk about 2025. Then we'll go back farther. This has been a pretty great year for me. I achieved a lot of stuff. I traveled the world. It was a success. I'm still meaning to do a stream where I talk about that. And that might be... I was thinking that could be a Minecraft stream, but I never ended up starting it to begin with. But I had a pretty successful trip. Like, no errors. And I'm pretty proud of myself for all that. Like, everything went the way I hoped it would. And obviously I know that I probably got a bit lucky. We can actually have this as the stone up here. Or at least we can have it right there. And I guess I am lucky. Because I know some people probably go to a different country and get detained for the rest of their life. It's like pretty bad stuff that can happen. And I'm aware of that. Let's breed the piggies, shall we? And that was pretty great. And then also, you know, I graduated college, which was something I was quite looking forward to because I was kind of getting burned out of school after being there for a bunch of years. And I did that as well. I rode Flying Ghast. Flying Mr. Happy Ghast. And then there's so much more as well. Like, I got to work my favorite job again, which was fun. And who knows, maybe that job could be in the cards next year as well. I don't know. And then I got to start this job that I'm working, which is working with a political candidate. And it's, like, just a great step up for me, at least for my political career and my ambitions. And the YouTube channel grew, even though I know the second half of the year has been pretty stinky because I was traveling. That kind of slowed the momentum a bit. Like, I'm still enjoying making videos, and I'm making money off of my account as well. I'm gonna get paid next month. And sure, not every video blows up, but I kind of just make what I enjoy making. I don't really care about, views, money. Like, some people just go into YouTube with the mindset of, I'm gonna become big, I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna get, my views are gonna increase so much. And that's just, like, for me, it's always been the wrong mindset. You're thinking too much of you're not thinking of YouTube for the fun that it brings you. We can place this somewhere. YouTube should be fun. It shouldn't be like some grind, you know? I don't like the Mr. Beastification of YouTube. Unfortunately, that is just like a natural thing as Mr. Beasts kind of spawn in. But anyways, it is almost the new year. About 7 more hours till 2026. 2026 is going to be a big year. 2025 was a huge year, but 2026 is also going to be huge as well. Mostly for movies. Avengers Doomsday, Toy Story 5. There's so much I'm looking forward to next year. What's up, Ren? How's it going? What is going on? Just playing some Minecraft and talking about the future. Yes, I did enchant this armor. Maybe I can make a diamond sword now, because I kind of got some XP for breeding. Not a diamond spear. Yeah, I have the spear. New weapon. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see if we can get. Let's try to shot this one. Alright. It's going okay. How about you? Are you ready for 2025? Or sorry, 2026. Jeez. 2026, not 2025. That is over. Are you ready to leave 2025 behind? I actually need to make some food before I go. Which is why I wanted to kill the animals. So let's just kill these cows. It's kind of a lot. Need 2 more. Alright. We already have cooked beef, but we'll cook up this as well. I don't have a smoker. Oh, it finished all the iron pretty perfectly. How about you? Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Big year. New year, new me. Nah, just kidding, but I have no idea where I'm going to be at the end of 2026, but who knows, maybe I'll be still here making YouTube videos. I'm going to work this fun job I started till March, and then I don't know. You never really know what you're going to do before the end of the year, or at the beginning of the year. But anyways, we're gonna go on an adventure in this world, because I need to get coal, though. I actually have no coal. I could cook this with, like, other stuff. I could turn all this wood into logs. Or planks and cook it. Oh, sorry. My foot just slipped. Here's my kitty cat. It's a pretty simple base, but it's kind of just what it is. It is what it is. Maybe I should move the chest inside at least, so it's more comfortable. Yeah, let's do it. I have diamond pickaxe. We're gonna move everything inside them, so this base is a bit better. Alright. Oh, and this too. Where should I put you? Right there. Alright. You like simple? Yeah. Minimalist. Alright, we're gonna move everything now. It's gonna take a second. Or 3 or 4, I don't know. It'll take a second. Let's do it. That's the first chest. But yeah, I'm just playing my kind of like new forever world. I still don't really play much Minecraft these days, but... Or much of this world these days. I do play actually a bit of Minecraft. The other way too, actually. We'll grab the rest of this as well. And put it away. It's not organized, but who cares? I don't care. Cooking this food up. That's my old iron sword. That probably should be in the chest. Actually, no, I just crafted it, but whatever, it'll be in the chest anyways. Okay, and we will run, take you out. It's all the food cooked. That gonna cause, I don't really care. Realistically, that should have been here for design purposes, but now it's already too late because the chest is in. Then let's actually move you next. Although I don't have a good way of moving the library books. I read your bio in sub 22, huh? Well, I am 22, if that's what you're asking. Yes, it is indeed my age. Yeah, unfortunately we lose the wood, but whatever, we'll just make a new one. Should probably craft more of those two in general. Like increase the enchant table. Increase the strength of it. Alright, and we will finish this off by breaking you. So we'll do it one chest at a time. Basically, like I need the chest itself. There we go. Alright. Load it all up. And then break the other one. Wait, no, actually, no, don't break that yet. Just load up this stuff. And then we'll break the other one. You're 19. Nice, pretty nice age. You're still young, and don't have too much responsibility, but you're old enough to make your own decisions and live life to most of its fullest, except alcohol. So maybe 21's better, but you get what I'm trying to say, don't you? I think you get what I'm trying to say. Alright, that's done. It's actually filled to the brim. Literally perfectly. And it's about to be night again. So let me actually get more books, because I have some leather. I can maybe craft some up. If I destroy some of my sugarcane, which I'm actually not really growing much sugarcane. Should probably plant more. Yeah, 6 ain't a lot. Oh, whatever. Well, that's stinky. Not enough for me. Womp. Freaking womp. Should also probably dry, or like, I was gonna say dry this gas. Opposite of dry. I should probably wet this gas, so you're better off. So I'm gonna be quiet for a bit. My background noise is kind of bad. It's like literally like, oh my god, I just picked like one of the worst times to stream. I'm like the king of picking the time when everyone's in the hallway to start my streams. It doesn't matter, but it's like, yeah, Sarfnic, well, I guess I had work, but like, I had like an hour before work where I was just chilling, or after work where I was just chilling at home and I could have started the stream, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stream, I feel like I'm gonna stream. And then I wait like, about like 40 minutes before my parents are going to a party, just like my intelligence is peak for starting streams. And then the hallway's like a noisy mess. My parents recently, they offered to switch me to a different room that's bigger. But I was like, guys, that room is like right by the stairwell. It is not good for at all for like if I want to be a streamer or something, because the noise will be insane. One thing my family does, which I always criticize them for, is they love to yell in the hallway. Like literally, like they're in the hallway, they're like, "Hey everybody!" Like yelling, like having like a, as if it's like, guys, just walk closer to each other and talk. Like it's not that hard, you know. All right, anyways, I'm gonna sleep. I'm just ranting because I don't know, just love to rant when I'm playing Minecraft for some reason. One kind of goal for 2026 is to see if there's like if I can get in a position to move out of my house. Because like the thing is, it's nice, it's just kind of nice having your own place. At college I didn't really care because it was kind of a bad spot. Like still so far away from home. Like I just want to like, you know, maybe it even take a couple years, like I'll be 25 and I'll just be like, alright, I'm moving out. It's happening. But right now it just doesn't make sense financially. Like I work pretty close to my house anyways. Like what, am I just gonna waste money on a apartment? Like no. Not stupid. But then once I have my own place, I can like have a bigger room and decorate it. And then the big thing I'm looking forward to is getting a cat, because I am 100% getting a cat once I'm out of my place. Because I can't right now because I've got a dad who's allergic, and he's still like, don't get a cat when you're out. I'm like, well, that's too bad, dude, because I want a cat and I'm not letting you be allergic make me not get a cat when I have my own place that you don't live at anyways. You know what I mean? Alright, time for an adventure. Let's take the Happy Ghast. I know that like they're slow, whatever, but like just, I don't know, be patient. Oh, it's so useful that it makes the lead. Can I connect to me? This shit's about to break. I should probably craft a new one before I actually head out. Because that's pretty crucial to not dying. Oh wow, I'm out of wood. Well, yeah, I used most of the wood I had to burn to smelt, so that's kind of deserved, but whatever. I don't have an axe either, so we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Just the old-fashioned way is good. Yeah. Alright, Happy Ghast. Be prepared for a quest of epic proportions. Oh, we can also craft a saddle now. That's like a thing you can do in Minecraft now. For now, no, but I'll keep the resources on me to do that. So let's take a bundle. It's always important to have a bundle with you when you're going out, especially in early game when you don't have... Why am I blanking on words? I always blank on words. That's another thing I do. If you're curious, I blank on words because it's a genetic thing. It runs in the family where we just sometimes can't think of whatever we're trying to say. Oh, wow. I didn't get the goddamn thing. There we go. Now I got it. Yeah. So you can see they're kind of slow. I know that. Like, I can watch as many unstable videos as I want, where, like, they're like, let's take the Happy Ghast, millions of blocks. It's like, yeah, enjoy being, like, slow as shit. Or, we're being chased by bandits. Let's take the Happy Ghast and escape. Yeah, like, a bandit won't, like, two-shot your freaking Happy Ghast with, like, a bow. It is funny, though, how in one of Parrot's more recent videos, which I haven't reacted to, this was a while ago, actually, like 2 months ago, where he was fighting Wembu, he ended up... Yeah, like he was fighting Wembu. Wembu just, like, maced his Happy Ghast guy. He's like, yeah, that's pretty fucking easy, dude. You're fishing rod, too. Oh. Well, whatever. This is gonna be a while. Actually, this is really not realistic. It's just so slow. This is incredibly slow. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get bored. But, you know, it's perfect for telling a story in Minecraft. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but it's, like, just bad. Okay, that opening the map actually pauses the game when you're not playing multiplayer. Which I indeed am not. I guess I can chase the skies up here at least. Getting so many good views. Primarily my base, actually. You can get off the gas here for a second. Take a look at my base. Taking selfies. I know I'm taking like a trillion screenshots, but whatever. It's the end of the year, baby. 2025 is coming to a close. Tomorrow I'm gonna watch the Stranger Things finale. Also, I have to avoid Twitter now for like the next however fucking long because they're gonna have spoilers. I already know that some retards are gonna post it. So, gonna avoid Twitter for a day. I'm going to the theater tomorrow to watch it. Whoop. I really should start telling the story. Yeah, where did I leave off in the story? Maybe I'll wait a bit longer. Is there anything else I can talk about that I haven't already? No. Just Minecraft, maybe even Unstable. Oh, the music's queuing in. I've been watching a ton of Unstable. I've been recording every single reaction and posting it on the second channel. Like yesterday, I uploaded the Flame Frags reaction. And tonight, I might record a reaction to a Spoke video. Or maybe I'll just skip over Spoke and do this other video I've been to watch for a while. This Mr. Beast vid, where he's like with Jude Law. I don't know. But those are fun. I've kind of gotten used to just sitting down and watching them. Okay, I don't know if I've been here. For a second I was worried I got off and I was going to like fall to my death. That would have been bad. Although it wouldn't take that long to get my stuff back with how slow the happy gas moves. But it's kind of nice in a way. Like the happy gas just kind of goes at a chill pace. Just enough to enjoy the world. And you're safe from mobs once you're high up. The only thing is I do kind of feel like I'm wasting the daylight, but it is what it is. Let's grab this. If I haven't grabbed it already, I might have already grabbed it. Can't tell from here. Oh, I see the gold block, which is a sign that I probably didn't grab it, but who knows? I may have just skipped the gold block because I feel like it. The only annoying thing is that the fact that the happy gas will move away from you. It's a dumb thing in my opinion. I do have the render distance set to higher than it is usually. It's set to right now. Yeah, 22. Let's see. Gold sword. Gold. Flint steel, I don't have it. And finally some iron nuggets I'll take. I want to be safe with the gas around and then turn this all into... Yeah. Not lava. That was close, almost lost that. And then let's grab this one as well. I'm gonna take a boat with the happy gas. Will that actually work? Is he gonna like follow me like a balloon? It's actually a good idea because it'll make us move faster than if I didn't. And there's the map of the world. Or there's the ocean. Okay. This will be a bigger ocean. I guess I could continue the story. So it's been about 4 months since I talked about it. But in the time, I remembered some things I did not mention, as I always tend to do. And I wrote them down because I was traveling the world. I remember saying this is probably stuff I'm going to remember, and I did indeed, in fact, remember. So let's see. Okay. So I was talking about week 6, and I remember of summer of 2023 at my camp job. And I remember saying, oh, I don't remember much happening then. And that was just me being completely stupid. Like, a ton of shit happened. And I'm just being dumb, and I don't remember it for when I was telling it. So let's get into it. I think I did mention some stuff, like how this is the week I ended up going in early, and there was a kid who there was no one else there. Yeah, I think I told about that part. But this was the week of the weddings. So, this one girl who was he's one of my favorite kids I've ever worked with. He's really funny, in my opinion. Super fun kid to be with, to work with, at least. Work with, but like super fun kid in general. She was good friends with this other girl at this camp, right? Super good friends. More than just friends. No, but you're about to hear what I mean in a second. They decided to get married. Obviously, fantasy. But it became such a big deal. They kept... I don't know how they started. They probably like at the morning recess, they kind of brought it up. Ooh, ice biome. Okay, we'll explore this actually. We can find the villages and stuff. They decided to talk about it. And they got a huge crowd of kids actually interested in this marriage. Now, it's been so long, I don't remember if they did it on a Monday or a Tuesday, but I think it was a Monday. They gassed it up, these two girls. One of them was in my group, and then the other one, who I knew pretty well, was in the purple group. But she's a very iconic kid. I almost want to give her a name, but I can't think of one. Like, I don't like giving fake names anyways. But, very, very fun kid anyways. Both of them. I've known both of them for every year I've worked this job. And they decided to get married. And they decided to do it during the lunch recess, okay? No, it's abandoned. What's funny is from here I couldn't tell. Because it just looks, the cobwebs just like snow. But because of the spyglass, I was able to tell. That's called an OP spyglass, if I don't say so myself. But, anyways, so they have this wedding at lunch. And holy shit, this creates a fun moment. It's rare that you see a large amount of the camp kids involved in like the same like non-camp related activity at a recess, but holy crap, they drew people's attention all right with this activity. They had all of my blue pod interested, and they had a lot of the red pod interested as well, which are the younger kids. And then the green and purple, I don't know, maybe one of them kids who was getting married was a purple kid, but I don't think they really cared. Most of them. So, anyways, the reason why I bring this up is because it led to a pretty interesting thing. So these girls were inviting everybody they could to this wedding. And me, I was one of the people that they were like, nope, you're not invited. I forget why. I don't know, they're just being mean. These two are very mean girls. They stole my ID the previous year, and they actually stole my ID this year as well. So they're pretty mean girls. And so they were like, yeah, you're not getting this invite. And I was like, oh, come on, invite me, invite me, invite me. And so I was like, all right, if I'm not invited, I'm going to have to crash this wedding, dude. I'm 100% going to have to crash this wedding. And there's this one boy who really likes me. He's a very nice kid. He comes every year. Oh, look at that. Is that abandoned too? It's like this is the old village, and they moved into a new one. Alright, we should probably get our shield actually out as well. Alright, I'm gonna tie this, oh god. I'm gonna raid this in a sec. Although, of course, it's night when I do this shit. So the most amount of danger is here. The most amount of danger possibly present is indeed present. If we can find a bed, I'll sleep in it. There we go. I should kill the zombies. And I don't really care about curing them or whatever. Bye-bye. Ah. Damn you. That's an ice. Trapped. You're trapped. Oh, that's a cat. Okay, I thought it was a creeper for that. Oh, but that is a creeper. Who is not running away from the cat for some reason because he's stupid. It's the sharpest one, so it should be able to be 2 crits. There we go. There we go. But, anyways, so, this kid's a very nice kid. And so I was surprised he agreed to this. He was hired as a security guard for the event. Yeah, I know, dude. This is like on a grass guard. And he was like, alright, look, I'm hired as security, but I won't, I'll pretend to, so you gotta come in, and I'll pretend to boot you. But actually, I'm on your side. And I was like, yes, sir, let's get it. And so, the wedding began. And this was so big, actually. There was actually a counselor or 2 there. Maybe someone played music. I don't know. I'm actually taking this too. looks like it's made of stone. Well, let me mute my phone. It's one of my biggest pet peeves is when my phone goes off and I'm streaming. Or recording. It's probably worse than I'm recording. Because then I gotta cut it out. Probably didn't need to crit there. Hello, cows. Let's explore this abandoned house. And then we're moving on. Ooh. Abandoned armor. I don't really care. So that was cool for a second. Alright, we're gonna keep going in a second. I'm just gonna put some stuff away that probably won't stack well in the bundle. Come over here, guys, because I know you're gonna fucking fly away. Wait, never mind, I forgot about that. That's good. That's a good new thing. There's actually one more house over here that we can check out. Maybe I take a bed with me. That's a good idea in general, yeah. These barrels never have anything in them. Darn ya. Alright, it'll be kind of close, so I'm just gonna walk to the other village. Yeah. Let's go. Alright. But anyways, the wedding happened, and I showed up to crash it. And the only thing is, this one kid who's also pretty chill, I mean, this big Star Wars fan from the Andrew family, I'm only saying that because I already realized I mentioned their name 100 times. I probably shouldn't have, but whatever. That's their last name. He was, like, the priest of the wedding. And he was on my side, too. He was one of the people who agreed with me, along with the security guards, that I was unrighteously banned and was going to help me take over it. And so they're like, the wedding begins, and then they're like, you may now kiss the bride, or I don't know, just like whatever, like the part where the priest speaks. Again, I don't fucking remember most of what happened because I'm dumb and I waited like a year and a half to tell this story. Alright, it's a normal village now. Oh, look at this community. Now let me put the gas down here, behind this floating pole. And I'll fix it. Boom, it's not floating anymore. Look how happy the community is. It's like the southern village was raided years ago by the zombies, and they didn't survive. But we're doing well up here in the north. And there's like lore to this village and stuff. Anyways, I'm getting started with the story. He had agreed to help me ruin it, but it was partially my fault. I didn't tell him how I was going to ruin it. My whole plan was I showed up at the wedding and I had all these little kids angry at me, like immediately. Like a lot of the kids in the audience is from the younger pod, but they also kind of were developing a hatred, because that actually makes it sound like I'm a bad person. No, like there's like a bit of a rivalry for me. And I show up and I'm like, this wedding is over because I am here to arrest the priest, for he is under arrest for whatever reason. And instead of going along with it, he was just like, what? No, I'm doing the wedding. And I was like, bro! And then, next thing you know, they still got married. And then the two girls ordered a bunch of kids to chase me. And by far, that was one of my favorite moments of the summer. Because I tell you, I've not been chased by that many kids ever. It was crazy how many kids were after me that day. I was like, oh god, I'm public enemy number one. Is the director gonna be like, what happened? Like, is she gonna be like, I guess there's two directors at you. Are they gonna be like, what happened? But no, it was either way, it was a really funny moment. They ended up getting married. Unfortunately, I couldn't stop that wedding. But I remember one thing is I wish I took photos of the wedding, because you're allowed to take photos, by the way. Like, it was a really cool moment. It's like actually a really cool moment. But thankfully there was a wedding the next day that I did take some photos of, although I remember it was not as high in attendance. This wedding was all the hype. They really hyped this wedding up. And it was a fun day, like a fun moment. I remember, like, later on I was playing wedding music for some people because we were talking about it. I was like, oh, let me play the wedding theme. And I have it saved to a playlist still from the first time that day. It was just a really great memory from that year. I was like, wow, that was a pretty fun moment. You're being robbed. I'm just taking, like, tools I want. we're about to dip. Just gotta get this guy in a better position so I can kind of like take him out on a date. See, the problem is he's going up. Oh my god, dude. That's what I'm worried about. There we go. I take some fall damage there. Let's go, shall we? Anyways, so that was the wedding of day 1. And day 2, one girl who's pretty good friends with those 2 girls who got married, like very good friends actually. She was like, she wanted some action of her own. So she ended up marrying someone else. I actually don't remember who. I know, man, the memory's shot. But to be fair, if you asked me a year ago, I probably wouldn't have remembered either. So it's not like because I waited so long, it's because I just don't remember who she's trying to marry. And this girl is, I've mentioned her before, like a ton probably. She's like the one who's really into Sonic and stuff. And shows like Has-Been Hotel and weird stuff like that. And she's older, she'll definitely be really into that artsy stuff. But, let's see. Go down here. Just gonna check under your carpet. Secret igloo. Well, I have to craft a thingy, a fence. I probably should have had a fence to begin with. That's enough, but I want to break the whole tree because then or else I'm a bad person, even if it's not a server. And the only person I'd be punishing is myself. The sun will set soon as well. God damn it, I have 2 crafting tables now. But yeah, so this one can stay here and show that I've rated it. He's been here. Good. Stay. Care about the carpet. Alright. The main thing we're after is the brewing stand, but I'll take the weakness pot too. The golden apple I'm gonna put in my happy sack, is that what I'm gonna call it. Do want the cacti as well. I haven't found a desert yet. I'm lazy, I'm playing my Ender Pearl. I'm just kidding. I was rich, I'd do that. And the second wedding, I think I did get some photos of. It was pretty nice. But unfortunately, I think it was not as popular. And obviously, I didn't ruin that wedding as well. But I guess I didn't really emphasize enough how many kids chased me that day. It was insane how many kids chased me that day. Crazy ass moment. Like, not much has mirrored it since, but there is something from this year, my 4th year working that camp job, that I'll talk about later when the time comes. When the time comes for me to tell that story, which who knows will probably be a fucking while from now, actually. Damn you. Oh, here comes the moment that I've been fearing. Where the gas just floats away because of how stupid their mechanics are. If I want to ride him, it sounded wrong. If I want to ride you, I have to build. But I have to also be aware that you could change direction at any time. I feel like Mojang should do a better job of making sure stuff like this doesn't happen. That's a cool shot with the sunset. Let's go higher up, and we will go on an adventure. Alright, what else was on the list? There's a couple things that's on the list. So this was also Pirate Week as well. I probably didn't mention that when I originally went over week 6. It was our Pirate Week, which is one of my favorite costume contest weeks. And so on that Wednesday, we had a pretty cool pirate activity. I got to put on my eye patch and dress like a pirate and speak in a pirate voice. And there was a treasure map that these kids had to seek out. I was like, arr. It was actually pretty fun. So like we were in our gym. It was like a fake tavern, and basically me and every one other adult, sorry, not adult, staff member from each pod, basically like dressed as a pirate. I was already dressed as a pirate anyways, and like spoke in a pirate voice and told kids, our group, clues to find different treasures and stuff. And each pod I remember had a different map, and it was pretty fun treasure hunt actually. It was pretty well prepared. I was a little sad because I was playing the pirate, I couldn't go out with them and actually look for the treasure because I knew where it was. But each pod had a different location. I think ours was like by the beehive. Did I mention the beehive? So this year there was a lot of issues with a beehive that kept. I mean, it's called the Hornet's Nest actually. Technically, it was by the swing set, so they wouldn't let kids play near there. And then literally like they got rid of it finally, and then they just built another one. These freaking creatures. And so a year later, we actually had a solution that I think probably worked. Not sure if it was what ended up working. There's another igloo. We could probably check it out. Oh, mobs are spawning, except for a couple. Actually, mobs are spawning. What am I saying? You're laughing with me, Gast, aren't you? Mr. Hippie-Gist. I wonder if I can hit him while I'm riding him. Is that possible? No, it's not. Good. Kind of like horses as well. Yeah, I know the happy gas is slow. It'd be faster if I just ran here, but I'm also saving a lot of resources as well, and it gives me great time to tell this story. Yeah, it's pretty good pirate week as a result of that. I'm just looking through the list now and deleting it. Kids who did pirate play. I don't remember that. That wasn't the thing that happened. Okay. The next thing that happened was this situation between two girls. I remember this because this one girl was pretty. Again, I'm just gonna call her L. She's the one I was talking about earlier, who likes has-been hotel, whatever. She's pretty emotional. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying she's emotional, and sometimes cries. It's like whatever. I think she did cry because they made her move groups earlier in the summer for a week, which I still think was one of the dumbest things they did. It was not my decision. Like, at all. I wouldn't have done that to begin with. Oh, God. I don't have to have my bow. I actually do. Nope, no arrows. Or whatever. I'll just kind of hop down here and hope for the best. Got diamond enchant armor. Like, I'll be okay. Oh, wait. That's fun. Now I combat you. Oh, they can't get through because of the carpet. Mob AI is funny sometimes, isn't it? I thought I was cooked there. But I wasn't. Alright, this is another one. We're just going to go down here and grab the cactus. Actually, we probably want to grab the cactus. We don't need it. Actually, we'll grab this as well. Just so I have an extra one. I won't be carrying the villager, don't worry. I think it was that week. Love ya for being you. Okay, you're just gone. Whatever, at least I have a beacon. Alright, let's keep going, shall we? On our adventure across the world. Ooh, a taiga that isn't snowy. Oh, I should probably avoid that, because snow kind of has better loot. Same thing with deserts. Snowy biomes and desert biome areas have the best loot, so usually I like to hang around those. But it won't take too long before I decide just to loot back. Because again, it is 6, and I actually got something at 8. So I want to be done with this by 7, 100%. I've been streaming for an hour now, haven't I? Apparently the quality is shit. I apologize. It doesn't usually tell me that. So I think that's a bad thing. I can close some platforms I've opened. And just hope for better, I guess. I've been going for 50 minutes, okay. So 50 more minutes probably good. But they had some sort of bicker. I don't know what it was over. But one of these girls is super tough. She's basically a tomboy. She was one of the kids who got married. And these kids are both in my group, by the way. She was kind of just, like, not having it. No one, like, fought or anything, but, like, she wasn't emotional at all. But she wouldn't talk to any of us, especially not me. I still believe this girl never really liked me. Like, I don't care, like, oh my gosh, this kid doesn't like me, but, like, for someone I knew for, like, all 4 years of my job, it was kind of, like, sad. Like, this kid, like, I mean, she definitely wasn't, like, a normal kid. Like, she probably had some issues, but she was always so tough, tomboy-y in a way, but I kind of feel sexist saying that, too. Like, a girl can be tough, and they're not, like, automatically similar to a boy because of that. But anyways, these two had a fight, and the other girl is not at all tomboy. So they're kind of different personalities, but they had a fight over something stupid. And so she was crying, and so I first came to Elle, and I was like, oh, you know, I'm not good at dealing with people who cry. Like, I'm good with kids, but, like, I'm not good at, like, that, like, handling emotion stuff. I'm kind of more about having fun. So, but I was pretty proud of myself for this moment. I kind of sat, like, we were in this, like, big room, which was that was our drama room. But I think they were all just, like, eating lunch, and it was raining, so we were kind of just, like, inside hanging out. Oh my god, guys, I'm gonna do so much damage with my spear and my happy guest. And I was kind of like, hey, what's going on? She's like, oh, we had a disagreement over something. She's never gonna forgive me. We're not gonna be friends anymore. I kind of had to, like, hold in my laugh. I was like, come on, you guys are friends not for life, but, like, you guys are good friends. This one thing isn't really gonna end your friendship forever. And she's like, no, it is. And was crying. I was like, I'll just talk to her. Like, again, I don't even remember what happened. If you asked me a year ago, I probably wouldn't have remembered either. Not gonna lie. But I was like, let me talk to her. Like, it cannot be that deep, right? And so I wanted to talk to this girl, but the problem was I was getting nowhere. Like, she would not speak to me, and I was just like, oh shit, actually, this might be a bit bad. And so what I thought was, like, okay, she's not talking to me, and I guess I could just ignore this issue as well. Like, it's not a big deal, but, like, I don't want to. Okay, no. Okay, of course there's one. I know she should be a bit shocked. Also, the baby zombie's, like, chilling right there. Oh, there you are. Oh, you're all here now. Make it chill. Hello, Mr. Stray. Oh! You can go through the carpet as a baby? But then the adults can't. Huh, weird. I don't know, man. I'm just here to play Minecraft. Let's eat this beetroot soup and trash it. Got more apples. Another golden apple. And a pot that I will take. And then a brewing stand I will also take. You know, I also will take the cauldron this time, because I've taken cauldrons in the past, and it might be useful to have. Yay! Not taking the cobweb though. Or the cactus. And so I was like, okay, she's not going to talk to me, but I really want this solution to be solved, because it's better to solve solutions and, like, leave them to fester. And so what I ended up doing was I asked someone who was on our staff team, who I had worked with the previous summer as well, who also babysitted for this girl. I was like, hey, can you just talk to her? Like, it's not like anything super deep, but I think she'll probably listen to you more than me. And I was kind of, like, expecting this to be like, it's probably not gonna work, but it's worth a try anyways. And it actually really worked. It actually really worked. Like, she opened up about what was happening. It was some dumb bicker, I forget what it was. And then I remember, like, a few days later, they were back to being best friends. I was just kind of like, hey, let's go. I was right. To be fair, it's not some brave prediction to be like, oh, you're not gonna end your friendship over some tiny bickering. But, no, I was proud of that moment. Either way. And I remembered it, and I kept thinking for, like, over a year. I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna tell that one in the story. I'm going through the list. Okay, there's only a couple things more. So this week I also went to a Cubs game, which I love going to. I wanted to go so bad this summer, and I failed. That's another goal for 2026. I failed because I was lazy, and I couldn't convince anyone to go with me. But that's another goal for 2026 to add to the list. I want to go to a Cubs game. I'm actually already planning on going to, like, a spring game or something. And they were in the playoffs too. And, like, obviously my brother and all these people went, but I couldn't go because I was out of the country. I do enjoy baseball. It's one of the few sports I actually do kind of fully enjoy watching. Oh, wow. Because I can't get the fucking lead in time. And so he just flies away. It's just a stupid thing, man. God. Now he just disappeared behind the pillar. Like I'm parkouring. Yeah. Now we're kind of going to start turning now. We're going to go this way. And then I'll go back. I didn't grab the gold, but I don't want to grab it now because then I'll have to dismount again and repeat that whole shit I just did. Anyway, so I went to a Cubs game, and I remember it must have been like a Thursday night or something because I had work the next day. We were there for a couple hours, and then we found out that some family friends were also at the game, and so we met up with them, but it was like, I was like getting tired. I'm like, okay, I gotta get home soon, because if I don't get home soon, it was like, I don't know, it wasn't the 7th inning, it was like later in the game though, but the game wasn't over. I was like, it was kind of a blowout, whatever, like I kind of knew how the game was going. And I was like, okay, I want to leave, like, you know, whatever, like, I got work tomorrow, I don't want to be, like, sleep deprived, because that's one of the worst things that happens before this job, if I ever don't sleep properly, I just don't like feeling sleep deprived before this job. And so, we had these friends with us, and I finally won that. I'm actually happy. I have to go down there. Are the odds 50-50? I'm actually not sure, because out of, so that, how much was that? That's 4, 3 out of 4 had secret igloo. 3 out of 4 of the igloos were secret. There you go. Pretty good odds, is it? Because secret igloos are better, get more loot. But, anyways, as I was saying, I wanted to leave, and so I felt bad. It was my dad's friend and his daughter, who's my age, who I didn't get to spend much time with. I didn't really know her that well. You know, I've known her for years. And so I kind of wish I ended up staying, but... And I definitely could have stayed, because guess what? The game ended like only like 30 minutes later. And I was like, oh yeah, I could have stayed. My brother ended up staying, actually, because he wanted to stay. But I left with my dad. And I remember they drove him home in like a super nice, like... What's the name of it? It's a car where the top is down. You see, again, I can't remember fucking names for shit. But, anyways, it was really nice. I felt bad, but I was like, yeah, whatever. But, if I had stayed, what happened next wouldn't have happened. So I took the CTA with my dad, something I try avoiding because I don't want to get fucking murdered by a 15-time career criminal who's let out by Democrat people, by dumb Democrat politicians. But anyways, we don't need to get into that. Oh, finally, actually, ice is over. But either way, we're turning because I want to get back. He'll come back to me, so... Yeah, come back to me. You're supposed to come back to me. That's how the mechanics work. Eh, whatever. He'll come back. Come on! Oh my god, I know what's happening. You're gonna go up right as I jump down. Yep. I just want to use the lunge. I actually don't know how to use the lunge. Just come back down, bro. Fuck. There we go. Alright, whatever. Hopefully we won't have to disembark for anything in the future. I did get the gold block this time. Let's go. Isn't this so beautiful? Riding around in my tractor in the snow. This is like what it was last night. It actually did snow. Which I was like, because I actually hate snow. I don't know if snow looks weird. It looks like teleporting. But, you know what I should play? I should play some music for Poke Park. Hold on a second. Since I am in a snowy biome, this will fit. Yeah, baby. I've been listening to the PokePark OST recently. I played both of the games. They're fantastic fucking games. I'd love to like somehow play them on and stream them, but I probably have to do some illegal stuff. Although I do own both of them. So I think one of them, I think it got corrupted, like the disc got destroyed. I think for the first game. Not the second game though. Anyways, continuing this. Okay, that was the Cubs game. Oh, I didn't say what happened. So, on the train, there was a Cubs versus Brewers game. Back, because I left early. I recognized the parents of these two kids that went to my camp, and the one that was, like, in my group, he was really into Dream. Pretty fun kid, or he was really into Dream, like, in the first year. He had some issues, but I really liked him, and he really liked me, and he wanted me to babysit for him. And this mom kind of, like, casually said no to both of our faces. And he had a sister, too, who was pretty nice. And then he had a quote-unquote girlfriend who was there earlier in the year, and then actually ended up returning the next year, which I'll bring up whenever I get to talking about 2095. But anyways, my voice starting to get a little dry from talking so much. Where's my spyglass gone? Fuck, there it is. Got a pair of spyglass. That was an igloo, but I guess it's a village instead. One thing that's weird about the old PokePark soundtrack is it just kind of pauses like this. But it is what it is, I guess. It's still kind of nice background. So it's not like too loud and like distracting, but it is also like there. Yeah, I'd love to play PokePark again. I'd love to be able to stream it, but like honestly, the only time I ever got lucky to play one of my childhood games again on stream was when they did. Oh, how do you actually move down? You can't descend. Alright, whatever. I tried shifting to descend and I realized it doesn't work. I guess there's no way to descend. It's not like Sonatica. But anyways, like I got to replay SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bomb because they did the rehydrated version in 2020. That was the only time I got to do that, which I guess I got lucky. Yeah, the games I'd like to play from my childhood is like Super Mario and then PokePark. Those two PokeParks I'd love to replay in high quality. That'd be the dream. But I don't think that's possible. But I get the Wii going again, or my Wii U, and probably play PokePark 2. That'd be fun. Fun day. Fun thing to do for a day. Alright, anyways, I'm getting distracted. So, yeah, we ran into these two kids' parents. They were Brewers fans. I think the Brewers had won that game, so they were kind of probably pretty happy at the moment. And I talked to them. I was like, oh, hey, it's nice to see you guys. And it ended up being the last time I ever saw them because their kids didn't come back the next year, which was kind of sad. They're great kids. It's just kind of sad when they don't come back, but it is what it is, I guess. Not everyone's gonna come back all... I guess I met the kid in my second year, so that kid only showed up for 2 years, and that was it. Which is fine. He was there for my second and third year. That was it. But, yeah, his parents, I can't tell they didn't really like us. Are you stuck there? You're gonna grow up there, man. You're gonna spend all of your childhood there. It's kind of sad. I could free you, but I don't really care to. That's the last type of furnace I'm missing, so I keep that. Oh, and an emerald as well. It's getting kind of full, but not yet. Alright, we're gonna make our way back more soon, because it actually is almost 7, and I really do want to record a reaction video before the end of the year. Oh, bundle. Don't really need another one, so... Oh, maybe I do need another one. Whatever, on the way out anyways. Oh, an actual igloo. Spawned in on the village. It's not a secret one, though. So now that makes my stats from 3 of 4 to 3 of 5. Theoretically, I took stats in sophomore year of college. I know how it is. Theoretically, over time, it'll even out and become more accurate to how it is proportionately. Anyways, there's more here. This is a big village, by the way. Put the base here on an SMP. Before I play like 200 SMPs, so. Also, you're gonna hear some snowplow noises. I can't do anything about them. They just I heard this morning too. Which kind of pisses me off. Already back. Are you in the... Where is your lead attached to? It should be over here, right? Oh, he's over here, I see. Just like the snow's blocking it or something. Ooh, there we go. Finally. I'm gonna go a bit more south because I kind of want to loop back this way rather than loop back this way. Can just go over where I already was. Alright, time to continue telling the story. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Okay. There was an interesting conversation. I remember it being from this week. That is kind of something I remembered. So the original camp director, who had a kid the previous year, who ended up not working this next year, pretty nice woman. Her and I kind of have a friendship, but it's not like, it's obviously not romantic. What the fuck? She's married, bro. Plus, like, 10 years older, too. Oh, God. Okay, we were a little too low there, and we thankfully didn't take much damage. Also, there is a pillager outpost, and I believe I can raid it from the top. I just have to be careful for obvious reasons. Sorry, I was checking on the snowplow. It's really annoying that this is happening when I'm recording, but whatever. At least the noise has died down. Alright, it's a bit risky because we just had our guy be shot, and if you think about going close to a pillager outpost means they're probably gonna get shot. But I think if we're safe if we're at the top anyways. It's a huge snow biome, by the way. Most snow biomes are huge. There's like little oases here, bruh. This is crazy. Alright, make it off. And slip in, baby. And slip out like nothing happened. Ooh, a horn. Me gusta. Okay, we're just gonna trash some stuff. I don't really need that gold sword. So I'll block off the top. So up here. God, it actually is a bit of a rough spot here because they can see me now. Actually, if I just put that up, we're fine. I'm worried I might lose the lead here. Oh god. Hold on a second. No! That's actually really bad. I don't want him there. He could die. There we go. Come back, come back, come back, come back. See, they're not gonna shoot the gas. They're gonna try shooting me. Alright, God. Go. Go, 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 go. Very good. These guys aren't like skeletons and they won't shoot upward. I guess because they have crossbows, it's a bit different. Oh no, the trapped iron golem I will not free because I do not care. Here's the other trapped iron golem. Shouldn't have gone trapped iron golem. You're better than that, man. Getting hit that with him. Anyways, I remember sitting with these girls, including this girl who I'm missing label C, who, again, I really like, and her brother's obsessed with me. That's who she is. I probably mentioned her in the past. And some other kids. And they were just, like, asking me some random questions. And they were randomly asking me, like, are you friends with her? And I'm like, yeah, we're friends, like, we're just, like, we're chill with each other. I've known her for, like, at this time, it was only, like, about a little over 2 years, you know, like, we're chill. And then she happens to walk right by, because she was working, like, part-time at this time, with sharing hours with the other, or kind of, like, splitting hours with the other director. And so she was coming by for the first time of the day, and they asked her, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna make this so awkward, like, but actually they asked a pretty simple question, like, are you guys friends? And she was like, oh yeah, we have each other added on Instagram, which is true. We're chill. And I was like, oh, that's a nice moment that I, for some reason, really remember. Like, I really do remember that moment. I could squid under the ice. Alright, 3 out of 5, let's see what it changes to. Changes to 3 out of 6. Woo-woo. Finally. You're not actually gonna fly away the minute I let go of the lead. Alright. You're gonna hear this beautiful music alongside this even more beautiful snowplow. Perks of living next to a parking lot, of course. Let me see if I can maybe switch the music. I don't know. See, now I just put it on loop, so you're gonna have to deal with it for quite a while. And goodbye, place. Yeah, you can hear him. Perks of living next to a parking lot. But this music does kind of mask it a bit, which is good. Anyways, that was a funny moment. Dude, is this whole stream just even talking about week 6? When I said it was such a quick name and it really wasn't. Then there was a day where something interesting happened. So, there was this one girl counselor who I barely ever spoke to. She was with the Purple Pod as like their junior counselor. She didn't even come back the next year. But she was good friends with these 2 people, these 2 other counselors. One of them was the other Purple Pod counselor, and the other one was the only Green Pod counselor. She was pretty close with those 2. And I could tell that those 2 did not like me. And actually, I know for a fact they did not like me. Because this year, those 2 were back as well. They did not like me. But her, I could never tell. Like, obviously, she was... I barely ever spoke to her. She was just like a teenage girl, I don't know what to say. But, anyways, there was a day where some of her kids from her pod were chasing me and messing with me and stuff. She was also a very quiet counselor. Like, she never really did much, said much or anything. You could tell she was someone who just was there for that year only. And I knew she wasn't going to be back next year. Like, I literally was like, yeah, this girl's not going to be back next year. A huge mountain, by the way. Very beautiful views. I'm taking like a trillion fucking screenshots, as you can see here. But I don't care. Because it doesn't take up much gigabytes anyways. Lol. But anyways, I kind of knew... we're also at 3 of 6. I'm going to check them. See if those stats change in a second. But there was a day where a bunch of the kids in her pod were actually like chasing me and stuff. And they were even trying to climb on top of me. And like, me being Mr. Veteran Counselor, I probably should have stopped it. But I actually didn't. Okay. It's now 4 of 7. Just so don't have to deal with, you know, them sneaking in. But anyways, I was kind of being done that day and I didn't do anything about it. Boop. And it's surprising, she came out of nowhere and started yelling at these kids like, stop doing that! Stop messing with him! I was kind of shocked, like, okay, I see you. I didn't know you had that game. But you do, I guess. I don't know what to say. That was a pretty fun moment. I'm also gonna take the cauldron too. I was like, okay. I actually felt kind of embarrassed. I'm like, okay, this counselor who like never talks, but like she was being harsh. Like she was yelling at these kids. I was like, god damn, okay. Like I did not know you like that. Anyways, that was like the only moment that ever happened. But I could tell at that moment, I'm like, okay, she's probably thinking, what is this guy doing? Why is he letting these kids kind of hit him? I don't know what to say other than that. Yeah, you were waiting for me, buddy. I know you were. Oh. I'm gonna dump this gunpowder, to be honest with you. I don't know what the light your rockets yet. I've had it for a while. The one time the gas doesn't fly up right away is when I can't even ride it anyways. And now here you are. Guess the sun's risen. Come here. Get lower. There we go. Alright, we're actually almost on our way back now. Ooh, why are those trunks loaded? That's kind of weird. This way, towards the S. $6,000 away. And so that happened, and I remember it being that week, I think. Actually, can't confirm it was that week, but I think it was around that week. It was either that week or the 7th week. Either way, I'm mentioning it now because I don't care. And then there were a couple tiny things, like the kid who really likes me a lot. We're just gonna call him Jay. He's C's sister. there's the replay. I remember telling him about Andrew Tate. He was like, oh wait, who's that? And then I remember the person who he was with, who I think was Rebus. Yeah, it was Rebus. I think. I actually don't know. Yeah, it was Rebus too. They were like, why did you mention that to him? Because Andrew Tate's like a human trafficker and shit. I was like, oh, my bad. Or was it Andrew? No, it wasn't Andrew Tate. Oh my god, I was wrong. I told him about... Not Andrew Tate. He knew who Andrew Tate was because he was fucking exposed to the internet, this damn kid. I told him about that character that's played by... What's it called? It's... Fuck, oh my god, I'm freaking names. There's 2 names I need to remember here. The movie name and the actor's name. And I've somehow forgotten both. It's by the guy who was in Thor, Love and Thunder and Batman. Oh, God. How am I actually need to fucking pause and look this up. I'm so retarded. Sorry, guys. First, I'm going to look up Thor, Love and Thunder cast, and I'm going to look up... Should I do it on my phone? I'm going to look up the movie he's in. He was Gore the God Butcher. Is it Chris something? No, it's not. Christian Bale, who's in that movie where he's like the guy who's like super creepy and weird to women, but he like dresses nice. What is that character? Actually, wait, I just closed it. Why would I close it? I need to look up his character too. Christian Bale. We know Christian Bale. We love Christian Bale. American Psycho. I mentioned that. I don't even remember the character's name, and I don't really care. The character that Christian Bale plays in American Psycho. I mentioned it, and I was like, and they were like, why did you mention that? I'm like, yeah, I don't fucking know. I shouldn't have said that. You're right. I shouldn't have told a kid who definitely has ADHD and is obsessed with, like, modern memes. Like, he's probably into 6'7" now. Yeah, I mean, into, like, all that stuff, like Sigma and, like, Kai Cenat. Shouldn't have told him that. Okay, and then one more thing we're gonna get to the end of the week. At one point, this might have happened earlier, but I don't know. We played Codenames at this camp, which is actually a game I play a lot, or I did play a lot in college for my game night stuff, up to May 2025. But this was like back in like July 2024, I think. And I was like, oh my god, I have to play this game with some camp kids. And so I played it with 2 kids. One of them was this Jay kid, who's really obsessed with me, who I told about Christian Bale's character in American Psycho. Was it Patrick something? I don't remember the fucking name. Okay. And I was surprised. I'm like, this kid, like, he definitely has a low attention span. Like, I love him. Actually, someone's gonna take that out of fucking context. Why would you say it, Sarfnic? He's a great kid. You know, love him. But, he definitely has a low attention span. I was surprised we actually finished an entire game. We lost, though. But either way, it was fun to play, and we never played it again. But in the next year, they didn't even have... Whoever brought the Codenames that year didn't bring it, or wasn't on a team anymore, and didn't bring it that year. And the next year, so I was like, oh no! I'd love to play more Codenames with these kids in the future. So of course, Apple's skin is fucking broken. It's always broken for some reason. I guess, come here. Stop being stinky. Where the fuck did the thing go, dude? Where the fuck did it go? Please don't tell me it, like, deleted. Like, it went in the lava and clipped in the lava or something. Yeah, this is it. How are you so far away, bruh? Alright, let's have to build again. Oh, wow, you're so high up. Sigma. There we go. You probably died if it fell from it. Anyways, we're literally almost back. It's so weird, like, the snow biome is so heavy and then just transitions out of nowhere to this. Maybe it's something to do with, like, the terrain being generated later than that was. But, anyways, that indeed happened. And then we finally get to the end of the week, which I also forgot to mention. We did a staff ritual, because this is the end of week 6, and there were only 8 weeks of this camp. So this was about the 3/4 mark of... It's actually a taiga village, not a snow taiga village. Nice. So anyways, we went to the gym, and there's a box, and this is what our new camp director was really into. She loved doing these like weird mind experiments. She's like, "What do you guys think is in the box?" And people got so scared, like they were like freaking out, like, "Oh my god, what if there's a mouse in there?" Like I remember the green pod teacher was saying, I can't handle mice or something." Someone's like, "Well, there's a dog." And they really got us in this weird mindset where we were like creeped out almost and really excited for what was in the box. And so we all like sat around a circle and we first like did some stuff where like we talked about what we were thankful for, great moments that happened. There was some stuff I remember. I'm not really gonna mention it because I don't really care to. And I kind of said something cheap. I was like, "Oh, I'm thankful to my co-counselor who was like this 14-year-old Indian girl." I should have said something better because like some people said some really funny stuff. And then we opened up the box and it was just a box of Oreos. Like literally, like we were like, "What the fuck is the point of this?" Or it was some dessert. I don't fucking remember, man. And then that was then the 6th weekend happened, and all I did that weekend is I drove out really far away from my house to visit one of my friends from college, who, funnily enough, I only found this out recently because I'm working for a politician. That city he lived in, that's like an hour and a half away from my house, more like an hour or something, is somehow still in my district due to gerrymandering, due to how gerrymandered my district is, which is a cool like thing to think about. Anyways, happy village. Let's see, potatoes, bread. Just taking whatever I can, man. You know what I'm saying. A sign. Leave a sign saying when I was here. Sarfnic was here on 12/31/2025 with the happiest. If I ever return to this village in like 17 years when this forever world is probably running, it probably won't be running in 7 years. I can do that. I can look at that. And I'm getting low right now, so I can't even remove this anyways if I don't want to. Get lower. Maybe you can't because of this well. Or she, I don't know, you don't fit in yet. There we go. Alright, that's probably the last stop. We're probably going to be just back at the base now. We've already connected up to where we've been. There's a village. Oh, you just broke something. Oh, you broke something. No, not we, you. There's a village here I've already been to. I still kind of remember it. It's probably like about a year ago now. And then we'll be done. See, I think it was like March or something. Some 9 months ago. Probably 10 months ago though. Let's go. It's time to change the music now because we're in a new zone. It's a bit louder, but whatever. We're doing the meadow zone now because we're literally entering a meadow biome right here. Actually, let me make it legitimately quieter. It's not as much of a rape. There we go. There we go. Now it's back to kind of being like whatever it is. And that was the end of the week 6. So I did go out to my friend's house, and what we did is we ended up watching Despicable Me 4 together. And that was really it for that weekend. I don't think anything else happened. If I remember later, I will make sure to write down and talk about it in the next stream. But then week 7 began. And this 7th week was a bit weird of a week. So on the first day I remember getting in, there was a completely new purple pod, basically. Most of the other kids were gone, unfortunately. Oh, that was one thing I forgot to mention. I did play with some purple pod kids. They did like a pirate roleplay. That's why I had that written down. I did play that with them. Like, we were pretending like the big playground was like a ship and stuff. That was kind of fun. But anyways, basically, we finished this up. Sorry, my parents are supposed to leave, but because my car needed repairs today, and of course they had delay stuff, the fucking company was repairing it. Actually, it's not repairing, it needs an upgrade, actually. It took extra long. But anyways, I'm actually not going to talk about week 7, because it's like a whole can of worms I just don't want to open up. I just want to finish this adventure and end this stream. But it's actually a pretty fun week, and it's actually kind of quick. A decent bit of stuff happens, like I'll just preview it right now, like the new Ninjago season happens, or drops, like it leaks early, but all the episodes come out, so it's basically just like, it just drops then. And then also, it's when Hearth SMP Season 7 began. All around, kind of like the end of the week. And plus I need some time to remember it actually too, so I'm just gonna wait and talk about it later. And I'll probably be fucking done with this camp job, because then like the next week happened pretty quickly afterwards. And I think I'll be done talking about it for so long finally, and then I can finally finish up talking about the summer, talking about my time in Ohio, and then going back to my grandma's house again. And then I can move on to summer 2025 finally. Hopefully start talking about that in January. Yeah. But you're gonna hear a lot of background noise because, of course, the parents have not left yet. I could really be better with my timing with my streams, but also I just have limited time now as well. Oh god. I hate that I have to say this a lot. Okay, I'm being negative again, but whatever. I'm just very fucking busy now. Like, I'm working a job that is 6 days a week and around at least 6 hours a day. Crazy hours, but I'm actually making a good amount of money, apparently. I don't know, my understanding of money for my job is not that, like, high. But according to someone who's worked similar positions as a poli-sci major in the past, he says I'm making good money. And what sucks about it is it's mostly just me being sat down. Except actually today I did get to go out and do some canvassing, which is nice. Because phone calls suck. But you know, I'm working for a political candidate, and it's only for 3 months, like it's literally over March 17th. And because of that, I think I'm probably going to take a break from working after that. And maybe see if I can work my camp job so I could have another bunch of streams for you guys probably in 2027 of me explaining what happened over like a 2-year period, year and a half period. But yeah, I really would love to like work that job again. Just have to convince my parents basically that it's the right decision. But also then like what am I gonna do for rest of March, April, and May? Like I'm going back to England in April, I'm planning to at least. And that actually kind of works well with the fact that I'm gonna be busy with, or not busy with a job. I'm not gonna have a job. Yo's, what's up, Jacino? I'm sorry I missed your message. I'm just gonna say hi in chat. I think it must have been right when I like walked away. Hey Jacino, what's up, buddy? You still see this? Happy New Year to you in Germany, of course. It's not New Year here yet, but alas. I'm riding a happy ghast off back to my base. Oh, good. You're still here. Nothing. Nothing's happening. You should probably go to sleep soon, my man. I was just telling them about my job. So just so you know, I actually have tomorrow off, which is like, thank God. What? Forgot it. What do you say? Congrats, you're the #1 chatter. You've passed Lisa Evans, who came by, who's apparently named Ren with a W. Actually knew a camp kid by that name once, many years ago. Sometimes I wonder how old camp kids are doing, but then I actually did run into some recently, and that's a story for a different day. She ran into 2 different groups this month. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, my job takes up all my time. It's like, ugh. Because I get home and I only have a couple hours. I think for today I got home actually at a better time because it's like New Year's Eve. So we're still making you work, but at least you get home at a better time. But then again, in March, it'll be over. I will probably 100% take the rest of March off, like just to hang out and relax. And then job hunt, or maybe even start working in April. I don't know what job it'll be. There was a second job I got accepted for that I had to deny because of my current job. Yeah, sometimes it's 6. I think because of the time change, it's 7 now. Because we fell back. But when I was in Germany, September, it was only a 6-hour difference. I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Right now we are 7 hours behind you. So like it's 12:45 for you. No, it's like 1:45 for you a.m. Here it's 6:45 p.m. 10 hours for a week. Well, 10 hours in a week is not that bad, buddy. 6 hours, imagine 7 hours in a day. Actually, I've done 7 or even 8 this week. And they don't give you weekends off. But you know what? It's fine. It's a grind because you gotta get a politician elected. It is a lot of work. I will say. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna water bar clutch. Anyways, I'm playing on my personal survival world, by the way. Just so you know, if you're curious what this is. I'm gonna plant a new tree. I'll actually plant another tree too because we need more trees. Yeah. 146. Oh yeah, that's kind of what I said. Oh, 10 hours a day for a week. Never mind. You're going through it, bro. I actually feel for you. That's pretty horrible. You're young. Did you work? It's like child labor, man. Anyways, let me sleep so my spawn isn't at that freaking village or whatever. Now I have an extra bed that I'm not going to do anything with. But yeah, that's actually pretty much the end of the stream. I know you just got here. Oh my god, a chatter finally got here. And I'm just like, nope, ending the stream. But yeah, I'm about to end it because I want to record a reaction video before I go out for New Year's in like an hour and a half. Of course, the family's yelling, but that's just who they are. Oh my god, bro. I was like, not right next to the freaking happy gas that's like moisturizing. Hello, zombie. She loved this zombie all kitted out in copper armor. But yeah, watch, as soon as I end the stream, my family's gonna go quiet. This is how it's gonna be. Actually, that's fine, because guess what? I'm actually gonna be recording a reaction video. Let's go. I need you tomorrow for sure. Okay. Tomorrow I've got some plans. Like, I'm gonna see like Stranger Things in theaters because I have time experience. Actually, I gotta avoid Twitter because the fucking season's out now. So, that's another thing. I'm sorry for being so negative at the end of these streams. I promise I'm not. Just right now, I'm not really. It's gonna be a busy winter, a pretty grindy winter. I don't mind working a job like that where I'm just inside all day because it's winter anyways. I'm not like missing the sun. Yeah, today won't work, I'm sorry. Or today in your... Oh, you mean today in your time, because you're a day ahead. Yeah, how's 2026? Is it fun? I'm gonna have a fun night tonight, by the way. I'm just gonna end the stream now. Alright. Alright, yeah, I'm ending the stream anyways. Alright, that's it. Bye-bye. Pretty fun stream, actually. Played some Minecraft in a good way. I'll continue the story soon. Probably, like, knowing me, it'll be like another 3 months before I do another stream of this. No. But, yeah, 2026, just remembered that I'm going 1 year older. Well, whenever you're younger,